Today on Make It Take It Outdoors, we're going to make a musky lure. I hope. Stay tuned. All right, so my buddy Kyle called me up and said, "Hey, you free on the 14th?" I said, "Let me check. Check with the wife. I'm free on the 14th. We're going to go musky fishing." One problem, I don't have any musky gear. So today we're making my version of what turned out to be a double cowgirl. It's got double Colorado blades and then two large 5/0 treble hooks, mustads. And let me tell you, this was a pretty interesting build. You're going to see the pain of it I went through trying to figure this thing out. I had never made anything like this before. It did turn out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. But one thing I would like you to do is head over to my friend's channel. It's Dark30 Outdoors. His name's Kyle. I'll put a link down below and check out his stuff. He does more fishing videos than I do. I tend to stick to the lure side of it, and which is great because if I don't catch fish, I just don't put that in the video. I just gave away my secret. Oh well, let's go to the build and hope you like it. All right, so full disclosure, like I said, probably in the introduction, because I'm going to shoot that after this if it works. I've never made one lure like this, so we'll see how this goes. We're going to start with a regular closed loop up front. Okay. And this stuff is stiff. I'm just going to go 2 wraps there. Wrap and a half. All right, so that's going to be our line tie, or where we put the leader on. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me tell you, this stuff is strong. Now, one good thing, I did make a really crappy musky lure for a friend of mine. He was like, "Oh yeah, no, it was great." I don't think he used it, but I do have some of these S clevises. And one time I bought a bunch of Colorado blades from a guy up in Cleveland, Peerless Predator baits, and hopefully, oops, that's not going to work. There we go. So this will have to be the back blade now. Oh, I can slide that around. Yes, yes. Okay, so you see the concave side. So this is going to have to be facing towards the back. And the other blade, we're going to put right here. This end of the clevis seems a little bit smaller than this, and I was able to get it through the wire that way, or through the hole in the blade. So once we have them both on, and we keep this one, come on, over here. All right, so this is so far is not how not to make a musky lure. There we go. And as we're going through the water, hopefully spinning nicely. Let's make sure this is nice and straight. All right, so the one thing I've noticed on musky lures is they have a lot of beads separating these blades from the rest of it. So let's start with a large hole silver bead to act as the bearing. And the only other large hole beads I have are these gold hematites. So guess what? Gold hematites are going on. Do I have gold blades? No. I do have gold flashabou up there though. The other nice thing about the hematite is it's going to add some weight. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go one more. Hey, Gulliver. Cat just noticed all the flashy stuff up here. All right, so next comes the skirt. As I've said so many times, full disclosure, I've never worked with this stuff. And I was thinking about tying it directly, wire tying it directly to the wire. Then I thought that was a dumb idea. So now I got to figure out real quick and hit pause while I play this through in my head. Okay, we're back. All right, gotta take this pen apart. Hope, and I think, if I remember right, yeah. What I'm going to do is cut this off right here, and this should make sure this will go in the wire. Yeah, let me show you. This will slide right down and act as the kind of like the collar for the skirt. All right. Well, I guess the only way I'm going to be able to cut it really is. And of course, that kind of smashed it down, so we're going to. Make that rounder again. All right. Let me think here. If I use a wire tie on this, one thing I'm worried about is this is pretty stiff, but I want to be able to hold it steady. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to slide a piece of the 051 wire inside just to keep it from getting crunched down. I don't think it's going to get crunched down, but this will make it safe. Helping hands. There. There. Hope that works. Okay. Make sure you can see that nicely. The only floral wire I have to wire tie the skirt is this green stuff. You know what? I really don't care. If you tell me that muskie is going to look at this lure and go, hey, that's suspicious. There's a piece of green among that gold and black. Well, you know what? That muskie does not deserve to be caught, or I don't deserve to catch that muskie. All right, so what I'm going to do is cut off a piece like this. That's probably way too long. But you know what? That's what we're going to go with. All right. Now, I watched a couple videos, and some guys use the short end of the Flashaboo higher up, and then the long end lower down low. That's how I do bass skirts. But then I saw some guys doing it the opposite way because it makes a big flare at the top. I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to just take both these hangs of Flashaboo, and we're going to put them around that plastic tube. All right, so let's get these all sorted out here. And I've dropped my wire. Like I said, you're going through this pain with me. I'm going to reiterate one more time. Don't know what I'm doing. Where's my wire at? Here we are. I think I've wire tied one jig in my life. So again, bear with me. So now what we want to do is make this a little more even. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Gotta be an easier way. I know, fly vise. Don't have a fly vise right now. Okay, there we go. So now what I'm going to do is hold this here and wrap the wires around. And right now, these will fit in there. Pull it nice and tight. Again, it's on that plastic piece of pen, which I'm using as a collar. I'm just going to keep wrapping. Oh my God, whoever came up with this stuff as a lure making material, I hate them. Let me make one more wrap. All right. Let's get that started, and I gotta get a pair of pliers. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're back. Give it a good tug to tighten it up. Then I got to clamp down and twist. That's what I was worried about. This is really thin wire. Oh. That's actually kind of tight. I think I sound so surprised when something I tried works out. Now, let's take a look. All right, so it's a little tiny bit loose on there. So what I think I'll do is pull this all up here. Sorry. All right, what I think I'm going to do is grab some more wire because this stuff's really thin. And I'm just going to wrap it around it. All I wanted was a Pepsi, and the Musky wouldn't give it to me. All right. So now I'm just wrapping this super tight on here, as tight as I can, while knocking things all over the place. Oh dear, I'm gonna make a mess of this. This is not to be used as a tutorial, I don't think, because this is just horrendous. Now I'm going to come around here, wrap around the other side. this needs to come up. Come on. All right. There she is. She's ugly. Hopefully the Musky don't care. So here's my skirt. Now I gotta cut those little wire ties or zip ties off. Oh, jeez. Cut some of the tinsel. Durr. Okay, we are at 18 minutes. I will definitely have to edit this thing down for time. What's going to be nice is get this stuff out of the way. All right, there's a skirt. Let's try it this way first. I'm going to go through with the short end forward. We'll see how that looks. Well, I think I'll go with that. All right, so we've finally got the skirt on and the beads. Now, right here, this will help it flare out towards the back. I've got a 1 ounce sinker, or I'm sorry, ½ ounce sinker. All right, there we go. Switch it over. There is the main part of my musky lure. And as you can see, it's got a nice poof to it. So now we need to put the rear hook on, or actually the only hook on. Stand by. All right, well, gotta make a decision here. And I think because of the length of this doggone skirt, I'll make this a double hook. So let's start with a 90-degree bend. And we're just gonna slide this giant, massive 5/0 hook up here. And what I need to do now is, you see how I positioned it right there? I'll take my pliers. Grab it like so. And go around the hook. I think I'm going to go twice. Now, bring the wire down to here. I'm going to wrap it around the hook once, just so I can hold everything in place. All right, sorry, I had to wipe the sweat off my brow because this lure is a pain in the ass. Oops, sorry, I try not to use language like that on my channel. Just don't go fishing with me. Squishing this all down so it stays in place. through. I hope I have enough wire for this back hook. I'm not sure if I do. Oh my God, this stuff is hard to bend. Ow. Gotta trim that piece off right there. Ow. Okay, let's see what we got. Got 2 hooks, an unbalanced skirt. Let's come up here. There you go. Holy crap, this might work. Got the 2 hooks down there. We've got Gulliver over here checking things out. He will do his best to find this later on and mess with it. That's what he does. Okay. All right, well, it's not the best lure I've ever made, but you know what? This might be fun. There you have it, my version of the double cowgirl. Double treble hooks. We'll see how it goes. I probably will get some horrible feedback on this. I don't care. I made a thing. All right, you can probably see it. I'm sweating like crazy. It's warm in the house, but that wore me out. I don't know if I want to go musky fishing anymore because making these daggone things, it's a pain in the butt. Hopefully it'll work. You know, it's going to spin, and we'll find out how strong those wire wraps I did on the hooks are. Yeah, but it's an experiment, so I know this is a long video, and it didn't seem well rehearsed because it wasn't rehearsed. I had to do some problem solving as I filmed, but you know what? Overall, I'm going to take this. Let's just hope it catches a fish. And one thing I want to tell you is my friend Kyle, who I'm going to be shooting this video with on Monday, this will be June 14th, need to check out his channel. And I'm going to put it down here at the bottom, a little link for you. He's got a lot more fishing type videos, a little bit of DIY here and there, but he's more of a fishing channel where I'm more of the DIY lure channel. And that's why me and him are good friends. So, all right. If you like videos like this, do me a favor, hit subscribe. But above all, if you liked it, just go ahead and hit like. That really helps me out in the logarithm. I really appreciate you watching. Appreciate you putting up with this one. And tight lines.